Just type Timon, just like search for Timon, like from Timon, and type Cummies.
Uh,
You'll
not
fucking
sure I
find it.
want to.
No,
No,
it's worth the one search. And
pretty
he
sure it's
like
not.
posted this twice. In general,
It's it's
he
it's the
posted
copy,
once in general.
it's the copy paste, isn't it?
It's the copy paste
Yeah,
thing.
then I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like right there. I'm just. And then like later, Patty says one like slightly sexual thing, and Kala's like, "Okay, guys, enough's enough. You know, rule four." I just like the difference between the mods. It makes things more interesting. Kala is the mom,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
just that is how it be.
yeah.
Huh. All right, so yeah, just another regular night. Just playing Warship. So probably gonna get around like next week. I'll finish summer classes for college. So I'll probably figure out a somewhat regular stream schedule by then. But yeah, until then, I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. Because I'm like if I can figure out how to get War Thunder to work for Streamlabs, that would be great. But for now, it just only works as Shadowplay. So yeah, that's gonna be if you hear any people in the background, I'm in Discord with Action and Thronz right now. Thronz, he's from one of the podcasts. If you watch that series, I guess we did like 5 podcasts. And Action, he's another member from the Discord, but I don't know. You're probably like there's gonna be a video hopefully soon that yeah I don't know I want ruin the surprise.
The server.
Which one? On which
Back in
like?
back in the car.
Oh, oh. That's to do with like the nitro boosting. Like Discord Nitro. Like if you boost it, you get like a pink roll. And then I don't know if they can change the color, but like I guess they probably can't change the color, so they just call it Magna Guard.
What does the crown mean?
Hmm?
There's like a crown.
It's a crown.
Yeah, like do you know if you got this in the list of members?
Yeah.
There's this dude called Wazo. Like next to his name is a crown.
Oh. Server owner. I guess he's the server owner. If you hover over it, it'll tell you. Server owner. Yeah. Hasn't appeared on here anywhere. Let me see. When's the last shit he said? Last thing. Oh, he posted June 6th. I mean, isn't
He doesn't post very often.
I didn't even I never noticed. I mean like I feel like I've read his comments and didn't even, or is he just, wait, is that just Marv? No, that's not Marv. Who the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Who? Yeah, I didn't know that guy was the owner. Or the guy who created the server or whatever.
Deadhead timeline. Video.
For some reason, I always thought IRH created the server.
Yeah, I imagine it's just evolved over time. There's like a whole history that I've never been part of. I've been ignorant of. Truly a long and epic journey from small server.
Autopilot enabled.
I don't know what sort of relationship they have with the greater Discord. They probably just have like some small privileges or something.
I mean, from my experience, there was a, what was it called? It was the Discord for r/dank memes, and I guess like some kind of thing came up that made them separate. No one really talked about it, but yeah, they basically just like became their own thing now. So
Made them separate?
yeah,
From what?
from
Who's
the
separating from whom?
from the r/dank memes, because
Well,
that's
I
where
mean,
the server was
definitely, like-
originally.
This server?
No, it was a different server.
Oh, okay.
That's the only like kind of
Waypoint
experience I
reached.
have with a Reddit Discord that just didn't really agree with the Reddit itself.
Yeah, I mean, like I was in this server where the head mod was like just this fucking bordering anarcho-capitalist, super Christian guy, and then like he, of course, being the libertarian, he's not libertarian, but like, being the sort of person he was, he had a very hands-off approach. But of course, there's a politics channel, and of course, he'd spew his bullshit there. And also, he had some really other dumb opinions, and then he got upset. Well, not upset. Well, it was just like over time, it's just okay, go away, and he's like, okay, they abdicated. Are you streaming us?
Oh yeah, I've been trying to set. It's just starting now, but yeah, if you wanted me to leave, like if you didn't want your voice out there on the internet, then I can leave. But you're okay with it, though, right? Or would you rather me leave?
Okay, action. Are you okay with it?
Okay, with what?
You're getting fucking Baron's trying to stream us.
Well, not stream us. Like I'm streaming warships, and like I'm in here. But if you don't want, like I said, if you don't want like your just random opinions on some video with 10 views, then
Those who the fuck I am anyway. So.
No one cares.
yeah, sad
No.
reality of the greater picture that nothing
Jason
really
Petrovitz!
matters. All right.
Enemy battleship
I
south.
can't hear what you're saying. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's probably just on the troll anyways. It's like, heh, gonna interrupt the conversation.
Was that?
Hmm?
That it's some guy who's just joined the server.
Apparently, if you just join, you can just join the VC immediately.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
the general. That guy literally just joined.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, hey.
Hello?
Oh, there you
Hi.
go. That's better.
Welcome to, I guess welcome to this server. I guess, yeah. I'm expecting to have to welcome someone, goddamn. But hi. Yeah.
Last person to join was probably a long time ago.
Was in the
No,
Discord
it's just
forum.
that most people don't immediately join VC, is the thing.
Unless their
It ain't
name's
my job.
Jester.
I'm not a mod.
But
This
that
is
was
a
just-
haven for mods. This is the resistance right
Yeah.
here, guys. From
Put together a
Mr.
crew.
Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, what were we on about? Yeah, we were on about how you were invading our privacy, Baron, by streaming us.
I mean,
hello?
yeah, you're okay with it anyway. Like you agree to like stuff like the podcast.
Okay, but what about Pimp Master Yoda over it? Okay, he's
Okay,
gone.
well, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't matter anyway.
Maybe he thought I was talking to him.
Maybe. I don't know. It's weird.
That guy left already.
Yeah. And that's usually how it goes on this server. You got a lot of people
I think
just
I
like
literally. I mean, he left, but he's still on the server.
yeah, but like left the VC.
Oh yeah, I know. I think I might have like scared him off.
Yeah,
I should
probably.
have been more clear that I was talking to you, Baron, not him.
No, you just like can't be bothered to talk to new people, so you just scare them away instantly.
Oh yeah, that's my strategy. Yeah. It all works according to plan.
Yeah.
But
You've calculated the possibilities. Just
yeah,
like Thrawn.
yeah. Just like Thrawn. I feel like there needs to be more Will. I don't have the ability to make memes myself. I lack the artistic vision. But like there needs to be more of like these Will Smith, Genie,
Does there though?
Thrawn memes. Yes, there does. I had a great idea, where like you
What?
know in Rebels,
Yeah.
like Thrawn brings Ezra to like to meet Palpatine.
Oh, you want it to be like Aladdin and the genie?
No, I want it to be like YouTube rewind. Of course, it's like Aladdin with the genie,
Oh.
but like you know, Thrawn says, "Okay, Ezra, it's rewind time," and like yeah. Okay, so this is my pitch. This is my pitch to you, because I think you have the ability to do so.
Hmm.
But like you know, so if you ever decide to do it, you know, just you can like throw small credit to me, but like you know, you'll take most of the credit 'cause you actually made the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stupid.
Man, have I like, do I actually say yeah?
Sometimes, but I feel like it's unintentional.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't come across as
Yeah.
something that you.
Yeah versus yeah. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty. No. Now you're just unironically doing it.
Holy shit. I feel it. What the fuck? Am I a Varibu? Am I aware of? Jesus.
Are you the asshole?
Am I the asshole? Am
Uh,
I the secret Nazi?
Yeah, obviously.
Nah. Definitely not.
You're the
Did you
homophobe.
know that
You are,
during World War
Chester.
II, China did have German uniforms. Chinese soldiers were wearing German uniforms.
Oh, yeah,
And
did they
using
send
German
attaches?
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
being trained by Germans.
Mm.
So it was a really awkward time for Germany because Germany was like, okay, we're your ally, but
We're just gonna like
we're also
be
gonna harm your
counterproductive.
enemies.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it wasn't official back then. It was just like
It was like we both
Yeah,
don't like the
eventually they gave up.
Soviets, so might as well. And they kind of cover that in a that was like a in the tiny bit of what's it called, Man in the High Castle that I watched. I got up to the point where it's like
Germany, that Germany helped China a little bit, and Japan's still really butthurt about it.
yeah, well, like the part in the Man in the High Castle, I think it was like a German ambassador came
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, we got nukes and we're gonna nuke your country next or something like that.
Oh.
And the Japanese guy's like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I guess if they both won World War II somehow magically, yeah, then that would be the next step.
Yeah.
Would be them fighting it out. Dude, there could be a whole. You see, I had this idea back in middle school when I was like more edgy, but like I still think it's a really good idea.
Hmm.
You have a real-time strategy game like Command and Conquer or something, but like the three factions would be the Soviet Union, Germany, Nazi Germany, and Imperial Japan. There are no good guys.
So it's like reverse Red Alert, basically, right?
Yes, it's reverse red alert, and the Soviets will be like, you know, kind of like on the back foot, but you know, they're like they've held out where the Western Allies failed,
Hmm.
and then, you know, yeah, it's like an alternate universe. Yeah, it'd be reverse red alert. Imperial Japan would be less anime, disgusting.
Weird
Germany
trash.
would be
Get out.
Nazi Germany would be like meme Wolfenstein shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'd be all good shit.
I mean, if Empire, if the Rising Sun didn't get nuked, then wouldn't they not have anime? Because pretty sure that's what the radiation did, right?
No, yeah, totally. Well, I mean, no, but the thing is, in Red Alert 3, there are no nukes.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
That's
Like,
the whole premise.
there's no nukes, so
Yeah,
they're just hardcore imperialist
guess.
Japan.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. Red Alert 3 was pretty fun,
Yeah.
sort of. Yeah. My favorite part was that all the female commandos were like, all the commandos were female and, you know, like, skimpily clothed. That was the best part.
I mean, yeah, that's how the military works, right? You know, Eisenhower was just like, I want commanders who are as skimpy as possible and have the ass and the tits.
Yeah.
Those are his words.
I like how Red Alert 2 was like campy, and then Red Alert 2 had like Tanya, but then like Red Alert 3 just like multiplied that aspect by 50. Like every faction's commando is gonna be like this hot babe, and then like also your commander, like your commander advisor people are also all gonna be hot
Our
babes.
team has taken the
Like-
lead.
Everyone at the top of the chain of command is just, you know, a male fantasy.
Well, they know their audience, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it's like the biggest turn on of like, hey, I play RTS.
Yeah. The hardest of core gamers.
Yeah.
MOBAs get out. I mean, that was the attitude in the StarCraft community for a while. Like, oh, MOBA is like fake game, fake strategy. But yeah, I also like how I also like how Red Alert 3 somehow convinced J.K. Simmons, Tim Curry, and George Takei to be in their game. By convinced, I mean just paid them really well, I imagine. But still,
Yeah, probably.
they spent probably a lot. Actually, I don't know how much they actually would have spent, but they must have spent quite a bit to convince George Takei to play like a Japanese stereotype. Like, Jesus Christ. Though, I mean, he wasn't like offensive. He was just like,
Autopilot disabled.
he was just Japanese
Yeah.
accent. I am Emperor, and I have a Zen garden. Also, I want you to bomb Pearl Harbor. Ha ha ha. Like, yeah.
I mean, I assume like when you're a actor, it reaches a certain point that things just don't really phase you. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you want me to do this for money? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Small bits. It's like, oh, I'll take this small bit.
You want me to be Dr. Robotnik? Okay, I'll do it.
Well, okay, that's different because Jim Carrey is certifiably insane.
Jim Carrey just
already.
plays himself in every movie.
Jim Carrey just plays himself. Every role he's played is based off his real life experience. He has actually talked to God. God actually was Morgan Freeman.
Battle
Yeah.
ends in 5 minutes.
How does he think he lasts this long? I mean, is he really that old, or? Because I don't know. It just seems a bit odd that he's like still at it, doing movies, but. I don't know. It's like reverse Bernie Sanders, I guess, where it's like just keeps going and going.
I haven't been watching the Democratic debates. I feel like, because I'm gonna be a citizen soon, I feel like it's my responsibility that I should, but, I don't want to.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Greetings, and better ones.
Okay. What's up? Oh, wait, is that you, or do you just like have like a
Voice change.
This is me, indeed.
yeah.
Mm.
Interesting, and better ones.
Do you know Gaming Yoda?
Mm.
No, don't encourage. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, not much is going on right now, but
Like, I'm gonna light up the chat real quick.
Alright.
If you want,
what?
you like the chat.
I'd rather you not, but okay, we'll see what this goes.
Yeah.
We're 901 years old too rich. That you must be.
And before when the mods just drops in which one is it? Yeah, rule 9.
You got to.
Yo, if a mod joins us, I'm going like announce immediately.
Yeah.
So watch out for the green names.
I mean, usually they'll like say something, and then like if you say like one thing after that, they'll just like hit you with a mute. It's usually how it goes around here.
That's it.
Respect the pecking order.
Yeah.
You're new, so you're at the bottom.
Yoda is above everything.
Yeah, but the problem is,
Yoda controls
unfortunately.
Discord.
What we're on about?
Yoda even controls this Discord.
Do the rules still apply in voice chat?
Well,
I mean,
technically, yeah, that's
yeah.
true. I get, yeah.
But the mods that listen, so we can just do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Unless of course,
About Jordan.
I say so. For I have the power. Let it be known. Also, Baron.
Hmm.
Baron, you get to have some of the power too. You get. We'll split it half.
Right.
Cammy's gone, so it's like it doesn't. He doesn't on anymore.
We should just get like everybody into one chat and just all become Yoda at once.
I mean, that there was a what was it? You remember the buff Yoda raid or something, or like Yoda Hulks?
Was that Buff Yoda? I remember Lego.
Yoda Hulkers indeed.
I
Yeah.
remember Lego Yoda, but
Nah,
not Buff Yoda.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of Hulk Yodas that just like dropped in the chat.
Oh my god.
The mods couldn't do anything
That would be
about
like so funny. Just have like the entire Discord group just pop into one call and just instantly like bring like 10 Hulk Yodas. Yes, Mr. Young Padawan, how are you today?
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I don't think they were role playing at all, so the mods couldn't really like pin it for that, so they just had to just let them be.
Oh, that.
But yeah. Usually, if a bunch of people jump into a voice chat, though, then mod will come in. But
Yeah.
that's only when like, you know, you got people like Jester.
Yeah. Anyways. What were we on about? We were on about something.
Yeah, the whole Yoda thing kind of just like sidetracked everything.
Fuck. Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, I was watching it. It ended, but like I was watching the thing called Rift Rivals for League of Legends, which is just like North America versus Europe.
Huh.
And yeah, yesterday Europe just stomped,
Hmm.
and then today North America did better, but that was only because Europe is trolling. So it's just like it just feels bad.
Hmm.
And he sucks. It really does be like
And
this.
apparently EU does as well for their esports teams. It's from what I hear, I guess.
In League of Legends, no. Recently they got good.
Oh, okay.
Recently they won MSI. They beat. Well, I guess they beat North America for MSI, because North America somehow beat China, and they beat Korea. Europe beat Korea.
Hmm.
But like I imagine Worlds is where. At the end of the year, the World's Championship is gonna be where, like, the lines get drawn for the rest of the year. The tier list is made.
Mm. Just all comes back to Yoda. Turn myself into a bean, I have.
God damn it.
Well, starting to watch, what's it called, Spider-Verse.
Starting to watch, or
I,
are you
like,
gonna
I'm
watch?
going to watch eventually.
You're going to watch. Okay.
Let's have priorities, you know.
Dude, like, why have you not seen Spider-Verse yet? Spider-Verse should be your priority. Over other media, over other entertainment, Spider-Verse should be, like, your fucking priority.
Yeah.
Like, over Endgame.
Mm,
Yes. Yes. Over Endgame. Spider-Verse should have been your priority.
I mean, I did read about how the three people that played Spider-Man in the MCU were supposed to meet, but then they canceled that for Spider-Verse, so that's a bit disappointing.
I mean, I honestly don't care for that, so I'm fine. Spider-Verse was great. Spider-Verse was goddamn great. It was truly something.
Truly epic.
Yeah, truly epic in every sense, unironically. Oh, the hint of irony. It was epic, cool, awesome.
Yeah, it was really something.
It won an Oscar and actually deserved it. Genuinely. I mean, Incredibles 2 looked nice and had a decent-ish story, but still not. It's just not. Feel innovative enough.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, here's Incredibles 1, but instead it's.
He didn't push the boundaries compared to the first one.
Yeah.
It wasn't Spider-Verse, was it?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't Spider-Verse. Thank you. That's the exact sort of language I need.
So you have Spider-Man in your movie, it just instantly just opposite to God's sense.
Spider-Verse destroys any of a Spider-Man movie in existence.
Yes. Yeah, just like how the Justice League cartoons are the best Justice League movies. Even though they're not even movies, it's a TV show.
So basically, superheroes with animation. Basically, yeah, superheroes are better in animation than in live action.
Yes! Let me think. Like, you got the animated series for Batman and Superman, the Justice League, the whole DC animated universe stuff. Got all those animated movies like Under the Red Hood, Mask of the Phantasm, Flashpoint Paradox, I guess was okay. I mean, like, even the I guess, like, compared to, I mean, I don't know exactly how I'd compare it with, like,
I've heard mixed things about
DCU
Killing
Justice
Joke.
League. They're making Killing Joke. Oh, I mean, they made
Well,
Killing
no,
Joke,
like,
and that was bad.
yeah, because, like, I don't know, I guess
I mean,
they abused
wasn't even, I mean,
her too much.
it was just cringy because the bar.
Yeah. It
But,
was like they kept, like, abusing her or something, right?
Well,
or,
no,
like,
it's just that she bangs Batman and everyone doesn't like that because that's
Oh,
Bruce
okay.
Timm's weird fetish.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Timm kept on pairing Batman with, like, different girls, which is, like, just like the comics because Batman's a
Did you
Mary
guys see
Sue-ish.
Harley Quinn animated series or animated movie? Was it an animated movie or series? Did the Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn was invented by Bruce Timm.
No, I mean like a year or two back there was actually like a Harley Quinn animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Batman.
and
Yeah.
people didn't really like it, but I thought it was okay. Actually, no, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. Yeah. I did not see that one. So I have no idea. And she, like...
There were loads of, like, shots of, like, Harley Quinn bending over and it's like fucking...
Yeah, that's like every
cartoon.
YouTube thumbnail.
It's like a fucking cartoon. The other thing.
Yeah, Harley Quinn, I think Harley Quinn... does she hook up with Nightwing? I don't even know. I've heard some stuff. I don't know. Yeah, but Harley Quinn. I don't know, like Harley Quinn was initially like, oh, you know, she's like in
Torpedoes
a
astern.
shitty abusive relationship with the Joker, but at some point, you know, she, of course, I guess they decided, well, you know, let's have some progress for once, so she's no longer with um
Harley Quinn
Joker.
tried to, you know, like in
But,
the
like,
last movie.
she's still a bad person, but then they
Like,
started making her less bad.
in the last few years, I think Harley Quinn is transformed from like a really cool character to a shitty character. Like she's just become too much of a meme now.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look, little
Suicide
girls, let's all
Squad.
be Harley Quinn. It's like, what?
It sort of started like around the time Suicide Squad came out, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, she's like in the animated movies too. She's appeared in all the animated Suicide Squad movies. It's like, you know, it's the same character. Oh, look at me, I'm crazy. It's like fucking Deadpool. So I guess less fourth wall breaking. Oh, look at me, I'm so quirky and crazy. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's not like the thing is like I don't actually hate those characters, but I just understand when people get annoyed by them. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty annoying. It's not like an inherently bad thing. It's just when it's overwrought, it's overdone. It becomes trite. And
It's like,
cliche.
hey, everything has to be this. Everyone has to be quirky. Nobody can be serious.
Yeah.
Which, like, to that credit though, I hear that that Aquaman was like reasonably good film, but I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it off my own opinion. So
Yeah, it's very Aquaman. I thought that was cool.
and I guess there's only so much you can do with like a guy who talks to fishes.
I mean, I thought it was better than like the majority of superhero movies.
Yeah.
Like both DC and Marvel, or just DC?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like a lot of Marvel movies, to be honest.
Yes. Yes.
I
A
like
contrarian like me.
I enjoy about half of them, but the other half is like bad to mediocre.
Yeah.
They kind of have like the same formula for each movie, where it's just
I mean, like, I wouldn't even. I'm not even sure if I'd say any of them are like. Well, not any of them, but like most of them aren't bad, but they're not. They're just average at best,
Yeah,
at their most generous.
The average.
They're just not really. You can't really call them bad. They're just not. Well, actually, I mean, like they're competently made and just uninspiring.
I think there's like there's like a handful that I really enjoy, and the few
Yeah.
more that are really good, and like the rest are just like good.
How would you rank? I mean, like, which ones would you consider your like favorites or whatever?
But the ones that I think are like worth watching multiple times.
Yeah.
Infinity War, Endgame, Black Panther, Guardians and Ragnarok.
Both Guardians?
Yeah, both Guardians. Yeah.
Both and Ragnarok.
Yeah, maybe. I watched Avengers 1 and Iron Man 1 a shitload of times, so maybe those two. But I don't think I could watch them anymore. You know, because I can watch them that many times. But yeah, the rest I don't really care for.
Fire.
Where? What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think worth watching multiple times. I mean, like the thing is, I don't often watch movies multiple times in the first place. But like, I'd say movies, the ones that I like, in particular. The first Iron Man, I like. The one Infinity War actually. It's weird. I actually no. I wouldn't say for me Infinity War and Endgame I don't particularly care about. Infinity War kinda. Yeah, Infinity War, but not Endgame. Guardians, both Guardians, yeah. Then there's one that I'm missing.
Should we get to the fun stuff and just talk about the ones that we don't like?
I'm just yeah. It's just so many fucking movies I don't like.
Like it's
In
proper
America?
stuff.
Oh, Winter Soldier, I guess maybe. Yeah, Winter Soldier. I think I remember liking that one when I walked out the theater at least.
Winter Soldier is like I feel like that gets overrated a lot because it was the first MCU movie to have some
I think
sort of a
I think it's
story.
overrated. I think it's overrated. yeah.
Because it was the first MCU movie to have a story.
yeah.
All the first ones to have that wasn't the fucking straightforward bad guy and good guy fight. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was the first story-driven MCU, so it just gets overrated.
Civil War.
That's
I
it.
actually I don't really like the Ant-Mans.
Mm,
I enjoyed Ant-Man 1, but I definitely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Ant-Man 1. Yeah, I mean, like Ant-Man and the Wasp was like I don't. Yeah, I don't like the Ant-Mans. I think I don't know why because like I can get into I can get into Guardians of the Galaxy, but like Ant-Man also tries at like a similar sort of like crew, humorous crew, gang, thing.
Didn't like Ant-Man 2.
It doesn't work as well. I think like maybe it's like Guardians does it better, and like it's just like yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Ant-Man 2.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp was strange. Not great.
I mean, like they kind of kicked in and was like, hey, what if we just like went full like wacky science and
The
had
Technobabble stuff was strange, yeah.
I think it's like the first Ant-Man was written by a different dude. The second
Yeah.
one, so like I believe it on that.
I like the ghost. I like the quantum, like, walk-through stuff person, but then I don't think she really got.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, could have been better.
I mean, was she destroyed in the snap? Because like my kind of thing was just like
Dude,
they
I
got
don't
the
even-
thing for her,
I
and
think she's after Ant-Man 3.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
because it's
I
like
mean, she's gonna come back, anyways.
Enemy battleship sunk.
So whatever.
just like one of those funny afterthoughts where it's like she's gonna die if
Who
she doesn't
died
get
in
the
the snap?
stuff. So
Yeah.
like if she's still alive, she just straight up
Oh
die.
yeah. Or maybe she gets snapped and she gets brought back, in which
Yeah.
case that would.
I'm like, oh, okay, now we'll heal you, and you can partake in our other adventures through wacky, zany quantum stuff.
Contra, yeah.
I liked it, but there are a couple of things about it I've got questions about. Like, not so much questions, but there are like there's some really deep implications against your interpretation before. You know, like, it doesn't really touch upon the fact that it's been 5 years and everybody's dead and everybody's back. You know what I mean?
I think Black Panther gets overrated. I think Black Panther. Yeah, I think Black Panther definitely does get overrated. I'm not sure how the perception is now. Maybe it's like cooled off, but like I remember when it first came out, compared to like Captain Marvel, which I'd say Black Panther is better than Captain Marvel, but like Captain Marvel's the response to Captain Marvel was like, yeah. I guess yeah, Captain Marvel
I
wasn't that
enjoyed
great.
Black Panther.
Yeah,
Did not care for Captain Marvel.
yeah.
Like, I just thought Captain Marvel was fucking boring.
You know, it kind of really didn't offer anything that new, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like, hey, here's this twist that you'll never see coming.
They're the good guys, and you're the bad guy. What? Impossible. Improbable.
Yeah, here's this really charismatic character who's totally not gonna turn.
Oh look, it's Jude Law playing a fucking good guy. I mean, like he has played good guys before, but it's just like
Yeah.
in that case, it just like comes off as really obvious.
Yeah.
Look at those yellow eyes of goodness.
Oh, she gave you this power, she can take it away. Don't mind that. You know, hey, happy fun stuff. I'm gonna crack jokes with you.
You guys want to know which of MCU movie was trash.
Hmm?
The first Thor movie.
I don't even remember. I never watched the second one. I don't really remember the
Um,
first one.
The first two were both trash.
I mean, like, I don't know. I liked how Asgard looked in those movies, at least. But like, yeah, I guess the story itself was like not worth ever remembering. And Natalie Portman obviously found it, and no one didn't give a shit.
Well, I mean, I imagine it's probably also the fact that you have this guy who like does Shakespeare movies and stuff, and it's like, hey,
Oh yeah, and
do
he's
a
like, you're gonna make a superhero movie for us. I guess I need the money. Fuck. All right then.
guess I'll do it.
Guess I'll do it. Then yeah, that's not what it sounds like at all. But anyways, point is, yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And I guess Taika Waititi does. What else? What other movies? Civil War was okay.
Civil War was pretty good.
I think they all just exist in this ball of okay for me. Most movies. Of like, oh, it was alright. Oh, it was okay. It's fairly average. It was acceptable. Same word. You know, just repeat that stuff. But then, yeah.
Was it actually unintentional that they released Civil War right at the time that a bunch of like heroes versus heroes movies were coming out?
No, it was intentional. They did that based on Batman v Superman. Coming up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually legit. Like they actually gave the explanation.
Good timing.
Yeah, just
Competitive.
ready to crush
Direct
like
comparison.
DC's like most anticipated film. It's like, hey, we got Civil War over here.
We got our own Civil War going on right here. I mean, like, I feel like Batman versus Superman was Warner Brothers' own funeral. So, they set it up themselves.
I don't get why they rushed it into it so fast.
Yeah. Literally, like, give us like a, actually, well, I mean, like, if they gave us a Batfleck, like, if they gave us like a Batfleck Batman, you know, Ben Affleck Batman movie, then it would have been, you know, we would have seen it coming even more earlier beforehand. Oh, look at this. It's Batman killing a bunch of dudes, as Batman does. Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of threw too much shit at you.
Yeah.
I know, I was kind of thought of this, but the like comparisons between like Justice League and Avengers 1, where like I don't know, I guess you could like have some complaints about Avengers like not really having all of the characters developed. Like, you know, arguably Hawkeye and Natasha are just like, hey, they were like cameos. And, yeah. But, you know, people made a big deal about that in Justice League, I feel.
Well,
Comparatively,
yeah, but I mean, like, the thing is, I don't know. I guess Justice League, that there's heroes are also, some of the heroes are, like, you know, bigger names.
yeah.
And it's like, the thing is, like, once Avengers does it, like, you can't beat it by doing the same thing. You have to be
Yeah.
better or you're worse.
We're making money and you're not. So your
Yeah.
point is invalid.
Well, like, being first is a legit thing.
Yeah.
I personally, I feel like I kind of factor that in when I'm thinking of movies. Like, if you have like a movie or a movie trilogy that does, you know, this thing, and then like another movie does it again, it's just like they technically are at the same level, but one did it first, and it just doesn't feel the same. Yeah. In the case of Justice League, I'm just extremely biased to anything animated because there's a bunch of animated Justice League stuff already, so obviously the movie is going to be inferior. Like, come on, you can't beat Conroy Batman voice. And yeah. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Yeah, no, that whole theme song. Pretty awesome.
Action stations.
Yeah.
So, I guess you're not going to invite any more people.
Am I gonna invite any more people? I mean, like, do I want to invite Pimp Master Yoda again, or Roberto, or I mean, like,
Invite those guys, yeah.
Wait, did you actually like message, like ping them or something?
Venny is still one of us, right? No, he's a mod, but like, still.
And I skip out on general chat for like 20 minutes. I come back and it's like people accusing each other of being furry. It's like, okay. It's just general chat things.
Well, you see, that's exactly why I want Venny in here, because he respects, you know, he's still one of us. He understands
He is a gamer.
that he is a Nazi.
Oh, well that too.
Oh, okay, he's got coughs. Okay, yeah, I
Okay.
understand that. He's contagious. You know, you don't want to get anything through our mics.
Yeah.
God.
That becomes like the next form of cyber attack. People literally like send diseases through like, like you know, nowadays you have like people who like hack company computers, and then like next you have people like just give them all viruses and hold them hostage for the cure.
Yeah. Biological weaponry, though.
Or you download like it's not a computer virus, it's a legit virus.
Congratulations, you have AIDS. Or, I mean, not AIDS, HIV.
Mm.
HIV gives you AIDS.
Mm.
AIDS is the syndrome, HIV is the virus.
Hmm.
You've
Yeah.
got
Got disease.
you've got that HIV.
Mm.
Other stuff. Pistol.
I guess there's some documentary that was made about the like British using methamphetamine or something during the war, because like they found it in a German patrol or a cargo plane, and it like supposedly like at the time that's
Right.
what they thought like was responsible for the blitz. It's like, oh, they were on a bunch of drugs, so we should use a bunch of drugs. And Winston Churchill was just like, all right.
Logical.
Yeah.
Man.
Crack is whack.
In the future, there'll be worse things than crack. Crack will be known as the gateway drug.
Already
Yeah.
is worse.
It really be like
I mean,
that.
yeah, it already is worse, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like.
Have you seen Crocodile?
Actually, not heard of crocodile.
Have
I was
heard of
thinking
it. Yeah.
It's called Crocodile because, like, when you take it, your skin starts scaly, like a crocodile.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then you like eat, or no, bath salt's the one where you eat people, right?
Yeah.
All right. School's there for one thing, you know, just teaching you like what kind of highs you can get on.
And there's like, there's Flacker, that makes you get naked and start chasing cars.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did I. Okay. Crocodile. Okay, yeah, that's an interesting. That's interesting side effects. Those are some pretty detailed images. But yeah. The future is Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077, and Keanu Reeves will be there.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
still
confirmed.
be there, not having aged a single fucking day.
Yeah. It's like what they say with Paul Rudd, just like his past self just goes to the future to kill his future self and then take his place.
I'm
like a-
definitely interested in Cyberpunk, I'd say. I mean, like, Witcher, I'm not that, because I'm not really into medieval stuff. But, like, Cyberpunk, yeah, I can get behind that. Guns? Yes. I can appreciate guns. Okay, but what about Death Stranding though?
It's Stranding.
It looks straight. I don't know what it is. What is it?
Definitely Dave.
What is it? What does it mean? What the trailer is like fucking 8 minutes and I still don't quite get it. It's just I also love how like it's like epic the trailer is, like especially near the end where it like goes through it like it's like a fucking movie.
Problem solved.
You know, you got like actor name playing as character or whatever played by, and it's just like it's literally like a movie, and like have like the cello just going on full blast, and it's like a trailer out of the it's a trailer out of now, like that's how movie trailers work. Yeah, and then it doesn't, except it doesn't even end there. It just ends. It seems like it ends, and then it starts again with like different like a different scene with like Mads Mikkelsen like coming out of the oil or something, with the skeleton soldiers.
Either a second ago, we just talking about fucked up drugs.
And then it ends again.
Just bring it
and
to
then
that.
So it ends like 3 times.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
So, drugs, yeah.
Yeah, I think Hideo Kojima has like his own secret stash of something. He shares it with the actors. He shares it with the actors. It's the really it's like
He does ayahuasca.
yeah.
Ayahuasca.
That's literally how he hires all of them. He's just like, hey, you want this stuff that no one else has in the whole entire world? Some fucking like homebrew or homegrown or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hell yeah. Then there's, man, I already forgot what happened at E3. Fallen Order, was that E3?
Yeah, it was. Oh, and Watch Dogs 3.
Oh, Watch Dogs, yeah, Watch Dogs 3.
Grandma.
Action, will you be featuring in Watch Dogs 3? Can I play as you?
Nah, I don't live in London.
Yeah, but can I still like come up with like create a character based on you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally. What would your specific accent be considered? Do you know?
Right, you mean like in region?
Yeah, like your regional accent.
Yorkshire accent.
Alright. Yorkshire. Oh, okay, Yorkshire. Okay.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, I hope they let me change my accents in that game. And I'll literally just be you, beating up people. And then, yeah. And then there was other games. There was that Tokyo thing. That was just a cinematic trailer, so it doesn't really
The enemy is about to win.
count.
That's like a good portion of like just E3 content. It's like, hey, here's a cinematic trailer that doesn't show you anything about what our game will be like.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Doom Eternal. Gears of War 5, Luigi's Mansion, other stuff, Session.
Hmm.
No
Just
more
Dance.
Heroes.
Bethesda
the
saying
Marvel
that they are making games still.
The Avengers game. Square
Avengers.
Enix Avengers game. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Fucking ugly.
Legend of Zelda is getting a sequel, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the what's it called? The guy is saying that like the characters are going to be reworked in design. I hope that's actually true, and it's not just like, hey, here's just the same things you saw, or even worse, like if they just like botch it up even further.
And then there's gonna be Sekiro Souls of Thrones. That game by like with George
The
R.
enemy is
Martin
about to win.
attached to it.
George
George R. Martin. George R. Martin. Yeah, that's right. I can't be bothered to pronounce the separate R's. Just like you can't be bothered to finish a series.
Can't have any hard R's.
Oh yeah, I remember in books and in the books and comics channel I made fun of Adam Driver's nose. Like Patty was all like, y'all know making fun of the character's features is exactly the same as making fun of the actor's features, right? It's like, but dude, how many times have I just directly made fun of Adam Driver's nose? Have you not been paying attention?
Am I joke to you?
I don't know. I don't know how right or wrong it is. But like, it's just, you know, it's such an easy target to hit, like Adam Driver's nose. Both verbally and physically.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, to balance it out, maybe I can, like, make fun of other actors' weird body parts. Like, who's got really big ears? Steve Buscemi? Steve Buscemi? He's also got really big eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we tried action.
Yeah. Everybody hates it.
Everybody here is a coward. Also just busy with lives, but also cowards.
I refuse to believe for a second that that guy is busy.
Bold of you to
Griffiths.
assume.
No, I'm busy playing a game on Xbox Live, Ark Survival Evolved.
Hmm. Hmm. Do they have cross-platform yet for like joining Discord on Xbox or no?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Consoles?
Console peasants in our Discord.
Peasants? Not even the same class.
He is actually busy playing R. You were right.
No, I meant I looked at his profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like guessing first.
Yeah, I would guess he was playing Ark as well, considering how much he talks about Ark.
Yeah, I mean, my guess would have been Fallout, because that's what
Oh yeah, Fallout.
he's
too.
also been talking about. It's just like, oh yeah, Fallout. Y'all
He
like
said he was
Fallout, right?
Playing Fallout, and then just being like, nah, fuck off.
You guys have phones, right?
He's playing Fallout 76 to go in voice chat. Fuck that.
You're right. He does have a phone.
Torpedoes direct front.
Yeah, also people on the server were talking about some guy named Brian Young. I don't. Why is he suddenly relevant?
Mm.
Who joined? Battlecraft boy. Okay. Oh, Battlecraft boy.
I don't know, I'm not hearing any Discord sounds nowadays, or like, because I thought I had them like yesterday or something, but I don't hear like the join or mute sounds
Deaths are the
for
best.
some reason.
What? Yeah. Anyways,
Did someone else join?
what were we on about? Yeah. What it was? We're talking about something. Shit.
We were.
Losing track.
There was a thing that was being discussed.
Ark, and then it was about Fallout. It was about how Griff is a lazy PC gaming consoles. What's next?
This sounds like a BKT
Range.
podcast now.
No, I was on to something good, but then lost my train of thought. Shit.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I don't know, like, usually I just do it to 1 hour, but yeah, I just don't know. I mean, hour's pretty comfy. Because usually beyond that, kind of get a bit less enthusiastic. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.